Hello and welcome back to Football Match Daily. We're past the Euros. We're in the mid-season break, somewhat. We haven't come back with our league content yet, but we have to keep you all entertained, and we are here because FMD presents Transfer Talks. We are going to get to you. We're going to get all the transfer rumors, confirmed transfers, everything, bro. We'll be bringing them to you weekly. And today will be the first episode of our transfer series. And to start things off, it's not officially announced by the club yet, but Sancho has joined Manchester United after so many transfer windows, so many rumors. Our our Fabrizio Romano idol worshipper Sancho is here. Sancho at United. I think the first person who it concerns, Chinmay, I'd just ask you, how does it feel? What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are the the only thing I would love to see now is Sancho scoring a hat trick against Manchester City and scoring with his shirt off. Perfect way to come back for Carlos Tevez and Sancho, future of England, future of Manchester, and I just can't believe he's here. But the Premier League better be ready for this kind of a huge legend.
Already a legend in the
Legend in the making,
United
legend in the
fans.
making, legend in the making. But I mean, you can't say he does not have the ability because he has been tearing it apart in Germany. And if even though you're not playing in England and you're in Gareth Southgate's first 11, I think you need to be very special for that. So even Premier League bias did not bow down to him. And you know, just have to say that I'm very happy that Jadon Sancho is finally at Manchester United.
I used to have been giving Chinmay a lot of skeptical looks. I just want to know what's going on with him.
Yeah, legends. When players start following Manchester United, they become legends on Instagram as well. So yeah, man, they have a habit to make player legend before they even play. And
I said legend
I
in the
think
making. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm not as happy as you were last year after signing what six Avenger signings, but the first
we
half
won
was
the
cool. Yeah, exactly. So exactly.
Champions League. We
So
won
I'm
the
not I'm not criticizing you. You're getting me wrong. So let us be happy because I finally think Sancho is the start of something special. Project Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, right?
that's it.
Addressing the city dig there, let's ask Siddhant his comments about Sancho joining his rival.
I mean, obviously, Sancho is a talented youngster and a former City player, so it hurts me a lot to see him join United. But like Chinmay said, he'll score a hat trick against City in the derby. But I'm convinced Benjamin Mendy will pocket him in both the derbies.
That is
Oh,
exactly
so
that is the best thing I've heard today.
Benjamin
Benjamin
Mendy.
Mendy.
Is
Mark,
Benjamin
We've
Mendy still
also
at?
got
mark
a.
my words.
Is he still at City? Because I heard City wanted to buy a left
I'm
back.
not sure if he's at City. I'm sure he has a permanent spot at City's hospital. If
Yeah,
that's the thing,
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
can
sure if
I
he's
can
in
confirm
the
he's
team.
still at City. I saw him in a YouTube video a couple of weeks ago, so he's still at
Oh,
City, as far as I know.
good confirmation.
club mascot
This was the
Benjamin Mendy.
confirmation we needed.
Call the Manchester hospital just for confirmation. Okay.
Permanent resident at the City hospital.
Yeah.
uh, which other transfer has been confirmed? If you guys want to help me there, talk about Sancho. Uh, we've had DePaul join Atletico, if I'm not wrong. And DePaul was tearing it at the Copa America. We've had a lot of people trolling Copa America on this show, myself and Chinmay included. But that said, he is a Copa America winner. He has praised Messi a lot, and now he's joining the club that won La Liga, only to face Messi there. DePaul has officially joined Atletico Madrid. For all those who didn't know, that's a signing to watch out for. He was being looked on by a lot of Premier League teams, but he has ended all of those by joining Atletico Madrid. Um, Moving on to rumors, we've got a few rumors there. Um, we've got Varane on the verge of joining United too, don't we, Chinmay?
I think for all the fans who will ever watch this, Real Madrid used this very cunningly, and just used Man United. Not even Real Madrid. Ramos used Man United for whoever doesn't know in 2015. It was all done to Man United, and then last second Ramos signs a new deal till 2020. I think 2020, yeah, 2020, which finally ran out. But this time it's different because everybody, all the reliable journalists are talking about it. Everybody's talking about how Varane actually wants to join United, and it will happen. I actually do think it will happen because the sole reason being we're offering a way better contract than what Madrid are. And just want to put this out: if we do get Varane, we've already got Sancho. We're making a superstar team. And if Pogba stays or not, again, I just want to push along a little bit. Talk about United. Um, there are rumors of Camavinga now because he's on his last year of contract, and now suddenly Saul Niguez, who was again, there was this rumor of him in Griezmann, and now people are talking about him coming to United because again we're offering good contracts. And today's biggest rumor, Vidip, I think you know about this, that Leo Goretzka is another person who is being offered a good contract. So all of this, of course, I think all of this will only happen if Paul Pogba leaves this summer. But exactly what I'm trying to say, even if Pogba leaves, we have the likes of Goretzka, Kamavinga, or Saul coming in, and that just tells you that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's pull is actually bringing a good superstar team together. So apart from PSG, I think United have had the best transfer window so far. That is according to me.
Now that you mentioned Ramos and PSG, I just remember all the transfers PSG has completed already. We've got Ramos who's joined PSG. We've got Hakimi who's also joined PSG from Inter, and we've got Donnarumma, the star of the Euros, who's
And
also
your favorite
joined
player, Vidip, your
PSG.
favorite
And
player,
one item, the
your
star
favorite
of
player,
Liverpool.
And
your favorite player, Wijnaldum.
yes, our standby captain Gini Wijnaldum is also joined PSG.
What about your
Actually,
captain,
a
Vidip?
standby.
What about the
What
captain? I
about
just want
your
to
captain?
just a quick
Uh,
question to you. You heard some very nonsensical thoughts somewhere today. What are your thoughts on Henderson situation?
Oh,
yeah, so I got into I think an unnecessary argument over there with someone we all know. But those thoughts were quite, they didn't change my mind at all. I think as of now, the talks have just started. Liverpool have offered not the best contract, but Henderson just asked for a little bit more. So the media, as it does, started up a rumor that Liverpool don't want Henderson around because he spoke out against the European Super League and everything. I think that's just a media move. I think he signs a contract, no doubt about it. He ends his career at Liverpool, or he goes like for a year or two at America. Is That's all I think. Um, if that answers your question, Chinmay. But then yeah, so those are the four players that moved to PSG. Had say Wijnaldum, Donnarumma. Then we had Ramos, and we had Hakimi. So I think a question I want to put out there: do PSG actually challenge for the Champions League title out the coming season?
I think they do. Of course, they do. They did reach the semi-finals this time as well. The Manchester City defeated them, but with all these new signings, it only gets better for them, doesn't it? And Donnarumma, I don't know how many keepers they're planning to play. What's happening there? But I think they are really tough competitors this year.
I feel
Did
that for
your
PSG,
Okay.
you could say that not winning the Champions League after this all these signings this season, it would be a bit of a disappointment for them because obviously the League One it's kind of wrapped up at least after all these signings. So their aim should be the UCL this time, and they have a pretty good chance if I'm honest. So I feel
I
like
think the problem with PSG, I just want to put it out there. I think the problem with PSG has always been that they had amazing players, but they didn't have a leader. And Ramos has changed that. I think Ramos has changed that. And the fact that you have a Champions League winner, and not only one or twice, I think a four-time Champions League winner, if I'm not wrong, that just changes things around. There is someone talking to Mbappe or Neymar when you're 1-0 down or 1-all. So that just changes a lot of things.
And does the fact that a somewhat experienced manager who's managed a lot, a top six team in the Premier
Not won
League
anything,
is
but
managing them further?
not won
Yeah,
anything, but
I was trying to avoid saying that, but I guess you just can't avoid saying that.
and he
But
didn't win it
under
here.
Pochettino and
I mean, he bottled a
Sergio
one-team league.
Ramos,
He bottled a one-team league. I mean, how do you bottle a one-team league? Explain, please. How do you bottle a one-team league?
I think that was Leon being
uh,
amazing as well.
No. I'm not
yeah,
taking anything away
you
from
can't
them.
say
I'm
anything
not.
about that.
But I'm saying Leon does not have 180 million Mbappe and 220 million Neymar. You don't have them playing for them, right? And the kind of Marquinhos, Draxler, Di Maria, Copa America
I,
winners.
I don't know why I said Leon. It's not Leon. It's Lil.
It's Lille,
Leon.
right? Yeah, I was
Yeah.
confused for a second there.
I said it by mistake. Then Chinmay continuing. So I was like, maybe I'm right, but then I
No,
remember
you're
it's
not.
Lil.
You're not. Yeah, okay. I made the mistake.
Yeah, it's good.
I think in Lille, you can't. There isn't a standout player. Yeah, and I think that really tells
Yeah.
you something that PSG have standout players who didn't have a team. Maybe that tells you something.
I think even in the UCL campaign, you saw that the moment they started trailing down, you could see the egos flaring around on the pitch. You couldn't see
Yeah,
a team. You could see
you're losing to
individuals, but you
City.
couldn't see
You're losing to
teams.
City in the Champions League. I mean, who loses to City in the Champions League? If City is beating you in the Champions League, it means you aren't playing well. And I think Sid will agree with me. Champions League is not City's cup of tea either.
You're
I
on
think
mute.
You're on mute.
honestly, like you
just
lost
before
the
just
Europa League, so you don't get to talk.
no, we're not cut out for the Champions League, so I'm not talking about that. You are the one with what
So
so
you're
many
not cut out
titles.
for the Champions League, and you're telling me that my team is not cut out for the Champions League.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. One beggar's talking to another. It's okay. I can't really banter Chelsea or Liverpool here because they have been shining the light for Premier League in the last 3 4 years. So I can't really talk to them. But just a question. Sid heard Nuno Mendes is coming, and do you really want him? And if not, who do you want, and why? Why do you want someone for City?
I mean, honestly, Nuno Mendes, I think he's a great player. Not a lot of people watch the Portuguese league, but he's still a great player. And I think the club wants at least 50 million for him. So I'm gonna pass on that. I trust Cancelo at left back.
Maybe you could swap Mendy for Nuno Mendes and get him for like a 15 million discount. Maybe then.
I think we'll have to pay at least 70 million if we put Mendy in the offer.
Minus 20.
Makes sense. Moving on, we still haven't had any confirmation from Messi or Barcelona's side that he has extended his contract. And we've got a lot of issues coming up from Barca's end, whether they could even register all the players they've bought. And I think this topic is worthy of a video by itself, but not going too much in depth about it. What are your thoughts of Barca's financial situation and their transfer, their ideal summer, maybe? Ayush.
They are suffering because of the actions of the last president, and they can't. No one can be blamed. None of the current management can be blamed for it. So I don't know. They want to sign everybody, but they can't. It's difficult at this point.
Chinmay, your thoughts on Barca's situation?
Stupid. Uh, I think if you're a big club and if you're being run like that, then maybe the club is stupid. Maybe the people working under it was Bartomeu, right? I think the people working under him was stupid, and he was stupid. Everybody knows that. I think there is the F word, which I of course can't use on this platform. But if I will say, you know, they've been properly screwed by Bartomeu because even though he's gone, he's still here and he's still screwing around with their systems. So I think it's pretty bad for a top club. Feel sad that Barcelona is going through these times. Feel sad that they can't even sign a player even though they have signed him. So I mean, for all you know, Memphis Depay might have to go back to Lyon again. So you never know. Even after we've all had the here we go and everything. So it's just sad to see a top club being run that way, and I just hope they can get better. So maybe it might show on the pitch too.
Siddhant.
I mean, for me, like Chinmay said, Depay might go back. So there's a chance if Aguero goes back, I'll happily accept him. So it's really funny, I think it's like if you're a FIFA player and you're playing Football Manager for the first time, I think you'll know what this is about because I faced this issue before, and it's very funny, honestly. So I love to see what happens next at this club.
As someone who didn't follow a lot of football while I was growing up, I mean, I'm still growing up, but you know what I mean. Uh, I think Barcelona, because of Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo's rivalry, was the first team that I actually liked watching. And it's just sad that they've come to this state now. I mean, sure, I've moved on from that time. I follow Liverpool now, and I often banter Barcelona. But seeing that the first team you actually like, the first team you started watching football for, is now in this state, and I just hope it gets better for them because they make the competition better and they make football better. And we all know what they're capable of when they're at their best. So for on all the Cuniers out there, I hope this time passes and you have better times there. I think we can readily move on to our next segment now, and I mean, I would just like to go around asking you guys for your ideal summer for your respective clubs. So Ayush, it's quite evident. I mean, we've known for a long time he's a Chelsea fan now. Sid for City and Chinmay for United, me for Liverpool, like I said. So if we just like one by one talked about the others' summers and their ideal signings, let's just start then. Then Siddhant, you are the wealthiest among us. Let's ask you first.
I mean, honestly, like first things first, this club
Are
needs a
they? Are they?
striker.
Are they, Vidit? Are they? Are they the wealthiest among us? Because there
I
have been
don't know how
talks
much
about.
money Roman hidden up, so I really can't comment there.
I think the way you
Uh,
said Roman, that really, but there have been some talks, if I'm not wrong, about City having to, hand over their files, the closed files, to the CAS, something they did not want to do. And if that really leads to, something big, maybe City might just have an Arsenal kind of window, staying shut till like the last day and signing some C grade player, So Sid, no banter towards you, but we've got Sancho. Who have you got?
I mean, honestly, like I said, I think this club needs a striker first because Aguero, like we know, he's left the club, so we need someone to fill the void. And I feel like obviously there have been a lot of rumors since I think the beginning of the transfer window about Grealish coming to City, but recently I've heard that Grealish is having second thoughts. So honestly, he's a great player, Grealish. I really like him, but you all know that I hate paying after a certain amount. So 100 million is a bit too much for me, even for a player like Grealish. So that's why I think we should focus on a striker first.
You do know the
what about
only two
Harry Kane?
strikers. You do know the only two strikers in the world will cost you 150 or I think 125. So I don't know
Yeah,
how.
I was gonna say that the striker market is a
Except for if you
pretty
if you
poor
want
right
someone
now.
like Timo Werner, pretty sure he'll come for 20 or 15 million now.
Still
I
more
mean,
than Martial.
Marshall's not even a United player now. I mean, I don't know where he is. He's not training. I don't know what he's doing. He's sitting at home and waiting for his wife to keep on tweeting that I want to go to Madrid. I mean, bro, look at him. Can't start for Man United. Wants to go to Real Madrid. That is the dream. That is the dream.
I think we can agree now. Chinmay has become the controversial one in this series.
I
How?
mean, he's
I
How?
think we
he's saying
it's very
facts to them.
difficult to
There's
understand where
no.
I
Chinmay's
think
loyalties lie at this club.
I spoke facts when I say that Martial hasn't been what he was some time ago. But at least I'm
I mean,
agreeing. There are still people saying that Werner's he's still there. Werner, come on, Werner, come on, come
Yeah,
on. I
Warner's
mean, what?
still there.
not
Warner,
to.
come
I'm
on.
one of those people. I'm one of those people. To be
I am one
honest,
of
I'm
those
one of
people.
those people.
Yeah,
Even
Warner
So
I'm
is
one of
Werner,
those people.
Werner will come back. Werner will come back. Werner right now, if you talk to me, Werner's not done anything this season. Goals and I'm because
no,
he
no,
has
he
done one minute. Listen, if you're talking to me and saying that Timo Werner's done an average season, then I'm sorry. Even someone like Tammy Abraham was doing that for you. Timo Werner was bought because he was the explosive striker who was going to be better than all of them.
I agree.
Okay,
I agree. Abraham was doing that, and
he's
Warner has
he's
had an average
he's
season again. I'm
basically
saying.
given you a season only with zero Tammy Abraham are going to give you.
Yeah,
And
but
you stole Werner from Liverpool because he was going to be the striker who's going to score 30 or 35 goals to win you
no,
the Premier League.
no.
That was it. No, okay. Why did you buy Werner? Ayush, why did you buy Werner?
We our main striker was Abraham, and he was not a very skillful finisher, to be honest. And Giroud was
Well,
coming to the
well,
end of his
we've
contract.
rarely seen a skillful finisher on song this season.
Wait. It's been a year. It's been a year. My bad. And I'm pretty sure next year you will be crying when one scores a hat trick against you.
Against Varane, Maguire, one was bro. He could not break Eric Bailly and Lindelof. I mean, even I agree. Those are the best defenders. Come on, Rafael Varane coming up against Werner. Sorry, that's just class against a
To
person
be
very
fair,
low on
I
form.
mean, form experience aside, we know that Varane and Harry Maguire aren't the fastest centre backs, while
Varane
Werner
is.
has something they
Varane
don't
is.
have. That's
Varane
not,
is.
he's
Varane is
not
faster
faster
than
than
Maguire.
Timo Werner.
Varane is not fast.
He's
He's
not
faster than
faster than.
Maguire. Varane's faster than Maguire. So I
Okay,
think that will be that.
Yeah, you're
Maguire.
No,
comparing
but
to
he's still not fast enough,
The
bro.
centre back for the
I
centre back
think
Maguire is set
you're
is
you're no. Come on, Vidip. If you're really telling me that Maguire hasn't been monumental for United and England, even in this Euros, you're not
I'm
speaking
not
facts.
saying
No
that.
one
I'm
saying
saying
that.
he's not fast. He's not fast. I'm saying
But he
he's
covers up for
quality
it in
wise
his aerial
brilliant.
abilities. He covers up
Agreed,
for it.
agreed.
Chinmay,
But Werner
you,
does not need his aerial abilities to go up against Varane and Maguire. He needs his speed, and he's got that speed.
He's exact, dude. I think you're getting me out of context here. I want Werner to score 30 goals. I'm a football fan. I want Werner to do it, but he's not. He's got, bro. He was running that fast last season also. He was getting into open goals and then missing it. What's the point of it? That's it. Daniel James, bro. He has the pace, but he's not scoring the goals.
that's
Even
very
he,
good of you to want Warner to score 30 goals because you're a football fan. But for the record, I want Sancho to flop so bad, so bad, so bad. And I would,
I mean, I would never want a rival player to succeed.
no,
Like
no,
every single player should flop.
I flop, complete flop, career done. That's it. This is was his peak. Bye bye. And then he should leave the league and then come back again, being a very excellent player or
so
something.
basically
In this
we're
league,
talking
shut
about
up and
we're,
just
so
sit down.
basically we're talking about Eden Hazard basically again. Yeah, we're basically
We're
talking
talking
about Eden
about
Hazard.
No,
we're
I
talking
want
about
Hazard
Romelu
to score
Lukaku.
because
I think.
Who
I want.
Lukaku? Well, Lukaku was. If you say Lukaku wasn't good for us, then I don't know what you've been watching. He was one of the main reasons United were in the relevancy of big clubs during his
That's
two
why you
seasons
sold
stay.
him to buy Cavani.
We didn't sell him to buy Cavani. We sold him in 2019 and we bought Cavani in 2020. And we
So why
sold him
did
because Rashford was playing up top. We sold him because Rashford was playing up top.
then why did you buy Cavani?
Because we wanted a striker, but we did not have. Martial wasn't providing the goods. And United just did not because of the pandemic. We were hit. Well, I'm sorry, Ayush, but it all comes down to the fact that Abramovich pumps up money into your club, and we don't get that money. So it all comes down to
Oh,
that.
please, you were 5 minutes
Oh,
ago, you were flexing
you
about
have
giving good
the
contracts
signings.
to your players.
Yeah,
So you don't get
and
to talk.
There's
we
a
have seen the
difference
Hayes
between
contract.
there's a
We have seen
difference between paying there's a difference between paying contracts and paying 75 million to a player.
You paid 90 million for Sancho. You don't get to talk.
We haven't paid 90 million for Sancho. We've paid 85 million for Sancho. By the way, we haven't even paid 85 million. It's 17 million. We're
I'm
going to pay
talking in
85
euros.
million.
Don't
Wait,
lessen the value by talking in pounds
listen,
only.
listen.
This
We
trick
are going
won't
to
work for
You're getting me? We are going to be paying 85 for anyone who does not know. United are such fools that we're paying 85 millions divided by 5 years, 17 million per year. We can't even pay the money first hand. We don't have the money to pay first hand.
See, that's United's problem. I don't care. But my
Yeah,
point
yeah.
is,
Okay.
you don't get to talk when you spend 90 million.
17 million FII.
Okay, I don't
You
really
can
know
banter
how we
with.
got into this.
Yeah,
I don't know how we got into
exactly.
this
We're
discussion.
talking
We were talking about cities,
just want to
summer.
put this out. Just want to put this out. You can see three of our panelists talking and shouting it out, and the fourth one is just happy because he's made the one and only signing they're ever going to make this summer. So Ibrahim Konate is the only guy they're going to get this summer. So Vidip, over to you.
Oh, that quick, huh? Yeah, I think Chinmay summed it up. That's going to be our one and only signing. I see a lot of the fan base arguing that they want Mbappe, but to be honest, who the hell has money for Mbappe? Even Chelsea on their best day after the pandemic don't have money for Mbappe. City after the pandemic don't have enough money for Mbappe. How the hell does Liverpool get money
Bro,
for
Real
Mbappe?
Madrid doesn't have money for Mbappe. Real Madrid, the king of money, does not have the money to pay Mbappe. How,
Exactly. So I think
how do you think Sir
even if you're
Henry?
expecting a
How
Wijnaldum
do you think Sir
replacement,
Henry?
even if you're expecting
Yeah.
Sir Henry, yeah. Uh, so even if you're expecting a Wijnaldum replacement, don't think that big. You're not getting Saul, you're not getting Koke, you're not getting Renato Sanchez. That's my bottom line. You're not getting anyone. Ibrahima Konate was our one and only signing of the summer, and that's the end of it. Curtis
But
Jones probably will take up a bigger role, but I think this summer will mostly be used for selling players. I think Marco Grujic has already left for 15 million. I think Origi would follow, Harry Wilson and Nico Williams among them. But I think that's all. We're going to have a silent summer otherwise. So that's it. Ibrahima Kanate's number reveal was the biggest event of our summer.
let's
I
assume
mean,
that your owners actually care for your club. Then who would you want? Like, what's going to happen when
I
Arsenal is
would
going
want
to
a,
perform?
I would I would want a right back. I would want a backup right back because I really want Trent to fit into that midfield, It's
Oh,
like
So
okay.
not play pro
what's
clubs or
your
anything.
ideal formation? I mean, honestly, the way you're talking,
My
you want a 4-3-3 going ahead,
No, I want a 3-4-3
a 3-4-3 with
because
Trent being wing back. You're saying.
yes, Trent and Robertson being wing backs, but
Back.
midfield Fabinho and Thiago or
And
Henderson, whatever fits.
Curtis being the coming off the bench
A
kind of
backup,
play.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, him being the game changer. And the front three is quite set, even if you see if Salah, Mane, Firmino, Jota, if any of them leaves, we get a decent amount for them, like 50 million plus at least. So we can easily replace this. So you really don't have to consider a lot attackingly. And even if you do, you got players like Shaqiri, Chamberlain, Origi to some extent who can step in, make a little bit of a difference. So attacking wise, we don't really have to worry. It's just maybe a little more change to the formation that I hope Klopp makes. I was hoping that a friendly show us a little tactical changes, but it doesn't seem that way. It seems like we're going to continue the 4-3-3 or change to a 4-2-3-1 max. But I really hope we go to a three-man back. So that would be my ideal summer, making tactical changes instead of like physical transfers. That's it. And Chinmay, I see, is very busy. So I just ask Ayush.
Chelsea is being linked with Haaland, and Chelsea was linked with Hakimi. So I would love Haaland, but that would take a large chunk of our money. So let's just wait on that for now because I still have hopes for Werner, and we do have another young striker with us called Tammy Abraham. So the one signing I would want is a centre back actually, because Tuchel plays a three centre back formation, and we let Tomori go, which was a big mistake by Frank Lampard, and we can't do anything about that anymore. So I want a good young centre back, and my preferred one would be Jules Koundé. I think he's
Don't
amazing.
don't you don't you have Ampadu coming up.
Ampadu
Vincent
is
Ampadu.
coming up, but Ampadu is not someone we can directly depend on it. He still needs a year or two, just like Malang Sar. We even have Malang Sar coming up then, coming back from the loan. But I think Kunde would be an amazing signing. Maybe a bit expensive, but I think we can clearly afford it. So Jules Kunde, and I think it's generational talent. He can be one of the best centre backs in my opinion, and that's why I want him. Chinmay.
For Chelsea, I think Jules Kounde is good.
No, United.
Oh, I thought you're asking me for my
But,
opinion on Chelsea.
thank you.
United, Sancho done, Varane nearly done. What do we need for Project Premier League? I think we need a midfielder if Pogba goes for sure. They talk about Saul, they talk about Camavinga. Renato Sanchez was a name put in, but I don't think that will ever happen. Um, I think I think there's a lot of talk about Diego Dallo and Kieran Trippier. So if Dallo goes, Trippier will come as backup or competition rather to Van Bissaka. I don't think I really have a dream signing as of now because I think for the first time in a long time, also because I said this in your previous show itself, the Ayushan said that the Glazers will spend because they want to try to win the fans back. So of course, this is for the first time in a long time we will actually spend and buy players, who we need. The right wing has been a problem for the last 8 9 years, and we had so many players playing out of position. But now finally we've got a right winger. Saul, maybe Saul, Goretzka's coming in. Pogba might stay. There talks about Bissouma, Rice, and NTD. So you never know. But I actually think I don't need a dream signing. I don't need to make a statement about a dream signing because United are making all the right signings already. That's what my feeling is.
I think Sid was cut off by the two of you fighting for your strikers when he was trying to make his point about his striker. So if you Sid, if you want to like continue your point here, okay. I mean, we're fine if you want to.
Thank you, Vidip. I was saying that obviously we know like all the strikers right now in the market, they're pretty expensive. So personally, I would want Ferran Torres to play this season as a striker because right now I don't exactly have a dream signing. Personally, I would love for City to go this season without making any signing and win a major tournament because that would shut up all the rival fans,
Carabao
especially.
Cup isn't a major tournament.
I knew you would say that. I knew you would say that.
And come
Continue,
on,
sir.
man, you won the Premier League, so that is definitely a major tournament. And
No, he
you
wants to win a
still have.
major tournament without winning a trophy, without making a signing, I think, is what he
Oh,
meant.
And they can actually do it. There are a lot of people who are saying that, we need signings, we need him, we need that. Let me put it out there: City don't need anyone
yeah.
because even
Yeah,
if
exactly.
even if some people will say, oh, they need a striker, Pep Guardiola literally played without a striker the whole of last season. So I don't think they need a striker. De Bruyne can play false nine, Mahrez can play false nine, Sterling
And
has
we
been
aren't
in good
even
form
we
for
aren't
England.
even mentioning their actual striker Gabriel Jesus. We didn't even
Yeah, I
mention
mean
the one.
exactly, and the best thing about Jesus is that he can play on the wings too. So he isn't role oriented too. So I think that really shows you that City, even without making a signing, are the top favorites for the Premier League. And again,
Definitely,
always with the team they have, with the manager they have, will again be a favorite for the Champions League. So if they
City
sign
are
someone
always
good,
favorites.
yeah, if they
Sid,
win,
I wanted to ask you, do you look at Liam Delap as first team ready?
Definitely. I want him promoted at this minute right now. Like I've been saying this, I think every day since he made his debut. Promote that person, please.
Well, that's it. You would only, I mean, I think you have some strong opinions about your current left back. If you wanted to address them on our platform.
I mean, honestly, like, yeah, I think if you know me, you know how much I love Benjamin Mendy. But if he can make a comeback this season, I would obviously love to see it. But if he doesn't, I think Cancelo and Zinchenko, I think they're pretty good right now. So I think we can rely on them at least for one more season.
And what about the defensive midfielder? You know the one who I'm talking about.
I think I leave that one for Pep. You know, I'll leave that one for Pep.
So those were our ideal summers. If you have any thoughts, I'm talking about to the audience here, not to like the three of you.
Yeah, we got that.
If you guys wanted to make any suggestions to us or wanted to tell your dream signings to us, make sure you do. And this has been the first episode of our transfer series. Keep an eye out for this one. We might make a few, we might not, who knows, depending on how many signings are made, to be honest. But
And
that's
how
the
many likes
reality. That's
we get.
Then there will be none for Vidit because
Yeah, so I could basically be sitting out for the next month till the Premier League starts, and I would still be okay because you the three other teams, and that is United, City, Chelsea, will still be quite active. I believe Liverpool are not, and
And we
I'm
I
not.
think
we,
with the kind
we
of
really
teams
need a
we have,
PSG fan. We
with the
really
kind
need.
of teams we have, with the kind of transfers we're doing, I'm talking about us, us three, the three we did mention. With the team we have, with the season we had, with the season we will be having, and with the transfers we're making, I think these three are my early and big top three favorites for the Premier League title. I actually don't see anyone apart from these three winning it because United are building, as I've been saying, they're building a superstar squad and they're actually being successful. Chelsea, even with the whole manager trauma, managed to win a Champions League, and they have experience and talent. And hate to see it, but there were some players who flopped so bad. But the thing is, no, but the thing exactly, they did it without them. And if they fire, then it will just be more and more for Chelsea and City, of course. Liverpool have a shout, but again, one injury and again you're tested. So I think backup is really the word Klopp needs to go to. But that's just my call. First transfer episode we're having, and at the end of this episode, I can easily say these three are my favorites for the Premier League after the transfer week we've been having.
Okay.
So that wraps it up for this week. We will be making a lot of predictions in the coming weeks. We've got all the leagues starting, and obviously the Champions League without the away goal format now makes it a lot more interesting. We're going to have a hell of a season and a hell of a season off the pitch as well, which we will be continuing now that the Euros and international football in general has taken a break. So
Yeah,
that's it for
Netflix has renewed us for season 2 now.
Netflix has renewed us season 2. So that's it from us this week. Thank you for watching.